is there really a 9 to 5 job in the corporate world? Most of you would agree with me that there is hardly any job out there which is 9 to 5. Which means you come to office at 9, you log in, you do your work, you get your work done by 5 o'clock and you go home. Very few jobs out there. Okay. Most of the jobs are going to be demanding, which means the corporate will try to squeeze you as a lemon and take as much as juice out of you as possible. Which means if they are paying you 3 lakhs or 6 lakhs or 60 lakhs, doesn't matter. They want the most output from you as much as possible. That's the nature of a corporate or a private job. The sooner we accept this reality, the better it is. And the growth or the battle for power or the best salary, right, out there is pretty cutthroat. And if you are not ready to go beyond 9 to 5 attitude, if you are not ready to participate in initiatives outside your work, if your colleague is ready to do that, then you will definitely lose to this colleague, because this colleague is ready to go beyond the boundary of the work, participate in extracurricular activities, initiatives at the org level, account level, whatever, right? So this guy is going to get that visibility, attention, and the promotion. While you may be good at what you do, but this guy is not just good at what he does, but he's trying to do more things. So that's how typically things work. It is basically the reality. Most of you know that. And in a lot of cases, you also have to realize the nature of work, the kind of role you are stepping into. That nature of work or role actually demands you to work in flexible hours. Which means if you have a customer in UK, you will have to align with them. Which means if you have a customer in US, you will have to align with them. Which means in India, night hours you'll have to work. If you have a customer in Australia or New Zealand, you will have to get up in early morning hours to align with them. So the nature of work requires us to be flexible. Okay, so there are two things. One is flexibility, which is needed basis the working hours. And second is how much can you stretch beyond the normal hours to prove that you are better than most people out there. That's how the corporate functions. If you compare this with government jobs, yes, in some government jobs, you will have fixed hours, but in few government jobs, they also slog. Okay. In the teaching world, you can think probably people have limited hours. Yes, in some cases that is true. But again, there is a trade-off, right? In corporate, you get better salary, you get opportunities to travel around the world, you get to work with big names. In the government jobs or in teaching jobs, that will be limited. Okay. So there is a trade-off. If you are a business owner, let's just take a plain example of a shopkeeper. If you are having a shop, look at that shopkeeper. That guy is bloody slogging from 7 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock in the night, which is like a 12-hour span. Sometimes their entire family is working around the clock to run that business, right? So there is hardly anything 9 to 5. If you are a 9 to 5 person, you have to understand this trade-off and you have to accept that your earning capacity will be limited. If you are a clerk mindset person, okay, or accountant mindset person that I'm going to just work 9 to 5, then you have to understand the pros and cons. If you are in the IT setup trying to make it big, then you have to understand that there is cutthroat competition and you will have to go beyond the boundaries of your work to make things happen. You can't expect to make big in the private job with the 9 to 5 attitude. Whether you like it or not, that's the reality. And one more important aspect is that in a private job, there are always peaks and valleys, okay? Which means on one fine day, you will have a lot of work. The other day, you may not have that much work. And on the next day, you will have again a lot of work. On the next day, you will probably have decent workload. So if you are getting into a private job or if you are already in a private job, understand that these are the nuances and the playground is having all these complexities. So if you are a person who is satisfied with what you do, then don't worry about other people's success. Just be happy with what you are earning and what you are making. The grass is always going to look greener on the other side. If you are on the government side, you will say private is better. If you are on private side, you will say government is better. So the grass is always greener on the other side. Figure out what is your priority given the phase of your life. What is absolutely possible for you? What is important for you? Because depending on the phase of life, we have to sometimes change the priorities. And those people who are able to regulate their career with their phase of life, I think those are the people who are happy. So they are able to pay attention to their family as well as to their work and make a decent amount of money as well. I think they are the most happy people out there. All right, those are my thoughts on this topic. Let me know what do you think about it in comments. If you are new, please subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button and share this video in your WhatsApp group. I will see you in a new video soon. Take care and bye for now.